It's Mr. and Mrs. Rindam.
Oh, yes. Welcome aboard.
George Rindam.
Wait a second.
He's taking a picture. You're taking a picture.
Of course. Oh, get those towels out from behind your head. Tacky.
What are, these are beach towels?
They're very large.
I don't think we have any.
Well, we'll be doing a lot of beaching.
Oh, okay.
A lot of pool
Oh,
towels.
just have that plug behind your head. You don't want that light fixture in the middle. There you go.
Say something.
Hello, Jim.
I'm in the premiere theater.
Turn
Mom.
right, here comes
Waiting for a tender.
Turn
Here
right.
comes
Here's
Karen.
Mom.
Here's Mom.
Stage right, Jim.
Oh, nice hat, Mom.
I like that.
Yeah. That's my work at home.
It's
Man.
gonna stay on.
Yeah, it stays on. It's got elastic. The only trouble is, last year I couldn't get that out. I tried.
So I guess if we want it, we're going to have to ask them.
I guess they're responsible. They said when you use them, bring them back and give them back to your steward because they've got paid for them.
They should have
That makes good sense. Right back at you.
That is some wood shots. The yellow one. Open volleyball game.
Oh, we could get a stand for that.
Trivia team challenge at the Ocean Bar at 3 o'clock.
I'll give you further instructions later on as we get to the seaside area. All your shopping needs can be done at this end now. All your shopping needs. That's the Royal Plaza. You have the fruit market. If you wish to purchase any fruits, it's all safe. Feel free to do so. And this big beach mall. not exactly.
I guess it's good to see both sides, yeah.
Just barely make it out.
You can see part of the main deck, a beautiful rope and tire fish on your right hand side. And you can see coming up now on your left hand side, quick on your left hand side. That's approximately about a can and a half. And you can see here, Sergeant Major with vertical stripes. And you can see the main deck, yellowtail snappers, more sardines here. And
Can you see those again? Oh, here, now we can see, yeah.
so down there you can see part of the ship that looks like an artificial reef. And this used to be the pilot house. In a minute from here, this is the gap made by the explosion about 58 years ago. And we're going to see the other part of the ship that will bring us to the bow, of course. And then you see on this side that you swing like a ping pong. Now the big pipe you're going to see here on your right hand side, that is the exhaust fan. In a minute from here on your right hand side, you're going to see the crow's nest or the cuckoo nest, all decorated with different type of colors, especially brain colors like human brains. The cables you're going to see. You're also going to see the giant tube sponges that look like zucchini and cucumbers with a hole in it. So we're going to get very close for you on your right hand side to the mast, and if it's not close enough, you tell me, then we go closer for you. Cables, giant tube sponges, you can see fingertip sponges, you can see brain corals, sardines, and minnows, as we're getting closer for you to have a nicer look of the crow's nest here on your right hand side. I'm sorry. The captain is blind, I'm deaf. So we are scuba diving the way some of you like to do it. Scuba diving without getting wet. So on your right hand side, you can see the basket of ping pong, okay? And so we have, you come from where? Alongside the ship going to the bow. Do we have any question?
There's a hole. There it is, yeah. I wonder we can see
I like this group very much, no question.
The right way.
Yeah, there's one. Left hand side. Now on your right hand side, ladies and gentlemen, on your right hand side, you're going to see a very large nothing, nada.
Look at this. I just saw pretty black and white
1-0.
striped fish.
This way you breathe through, and you mess, and you breathe on there 3-4 minutes, because there are air pockets. When you dry dive with us in the same submarine, we always have an option for you to do. Any question? Oh, mamma mia. Like a big clown with potatoes and sardines, ladies and gentlemen. No open mouth swimming. Not even. So you can see here on your right hand side, the yellowtail snappers are the bigger fishes. This you're going to be approaching now the gap where the explosion took place, exploded and ripped the ship in two. The gap made by the explosion. A minute from here we're going to see the other part going to the stern, coming up on your right hand side. That's a Homo sapien also. Look at two locks of the lines of the locomotives are going to be placed on the ship. So, I did mention the fact that under U.S. administration and the smaller vessels requires 4. And the other were our canal pilots, Captain Gutierrez and Captain Ch. So warn the locks. And when we enter the locks, you'll see how the vessel is going to be lifted in a 3-step operation, 85 feet into the waters of the Gateway. Right now we are a bit worried about the water situation because the lake has gone down quite a bit. From 85 feet, the lake has gone down to 17, 8 feet because of the El Nino. The El Nino, 52 million gallons of fresh water for each canal transit. And we average at the city of Colon, in the inner city of Colon, you have about 150. Or whenever we have too much water that enters the lake in the wet season, we have to, you don't remember that the President of the United States was Teddy Roosevelt. And President Roosevelt, Commission Administrator. Now remember that the two oceans are at the same levels. Could be dangerous, so you must protect yourself. In combination of directions. So right now we are approaching the right under the control tower. Well, after 83 years of operation, we vary size of the chambers of the locks. They are 1,000 feet in length, some out of foresight that the United States had faced in the design and fitting this canal. The lock chambers were going to be 1,500 feet long from Missouri to Wisconsin, onto the lock of the canal with Putney.
For somebody who got up. I thought maybe I missed an explanation in my mind.
Hey, if I'd have known, I'd have been up. There goes the rope. Whoops.
She's an officer. We could let her in take a picture. He didn't make it. Yeah. Come on back in.
Where'd my country go?
I moved it. It was in my camera. It was
Oh.
in my picture.
Empties and I was
Yeah. will give me a copy of the movie. This will be a hit with Brandon.
Yeah, they've been dumping all over the place.
We like to get the angle down, you know.
Paul Roy. I think he sees it.
It's a man-made lake in the world until the construction of Lake Mead in the U.S. and Lake Asher built by the Russian over in the dam's about a half a mile thick. It's a mile and a half in length. And sometimes in a wet season, we have to open up all. This time is an indication that we are about to open up the gates that we have in front of the vessel, and we are going to be on our way into the Gatun Lake in the next few more minutes. So all the islands that we have in the lake at one time, they were mountain tops, and when the waters of Gatun Lake rose, so any organization or any country that needs that type of information about tropical lives, they can call the Smithsonian main offices in Panama and get all the proper information. So we do to arrive at Gambo, which is about where we begin to enter is the Gator Cut around 1 o'clock. Lake. It is also important to know that as we enter the lake, on the port side we have a very large anchorage. There are many ships anchored in the lake, waiting to transit. So we're going to be in the lake until we arrive at Gamboa, which is a mid-section between the Atlantic and the Pacific side of the canal. And as we're in Chagres, in fact, the Gator Cut begins, that splashes. So just a few more minutes, and we're on our way out into the lake, Into the light.
Something about we've only recouped, like 2/3.
Supposed to be enough to cover expenses. Supposed to lose money or not to make a profit. They're still.
Oh yeah, I feel it sinking already.
You have the auxiliary gates, and also you have the main gate. So as we leave the locks, we should be in the 1 mile lane headed towards the Better Forest locks. And the Better Forest, we want to
book, so we keep up on, not all of the Princess ships are 5-star. And I don't know if all the where and all the airfare and all that, you know.
Well, at this time we can see that we have just opened up the gates, and
Oh, this is a big one next
the
to us.
tugboats that locked down with
wow.
us is now entering the lake, and we should be following very shortly out into the Better Forest lake level.
Yeah, he's going right up against him. That's what I should have.
Wow. He's trying to ramrod everybody in there.
I actually need a tall one for that side. I'll put the short one in the front. All right. Because I want to seal this hole up here.
You got enough cardboard here?
Oh, yeah. Is the captain speaking. The keel was laid in 1492. Now we're building a ship for the ship contest aboard the HMS Rhindam, and right here we have the HMS Wine Dam. That damn wine will get you every time. The crew plus Karen, who's not present. We're building the ship. The rules are build the ship out of materials you can find, and whoever floats, I guess, the most and carries and holds cargo wins. And we're working on it.
Big damn piece of tinfoil.
Okay, I want to make sure we get on film the first time.
She didn't say that other word though.
Well, it's going on the wine dam. That's right. What else would you use?
What happened to that green one that I brought? That would be cute for turn around for the green paper. Yeah, turn that around and make a, make a.
See, if we have one of those in the front and one of those in the back, you could cuckoo it.
We could put a string up here and just lay it in.
Yeah, and then just string it over the top of the bottles.
We need it, just
Oh,
take it.
yeah. She had a pulley string so you can hang on to the ship.
Didn't even know what this was.
Which round do we want to go? Possible find an end to this? Oh, maybe
Do we want to tape those in there then, the buckets?
I don't know, you want to just tape them in lightly so that you could, it's okay. We did it.
You can blow it.
Lower?
This way?
This one?
No, it's good.
And the Cocos plague, which is moving a little bit more towards the east. And hectare of rainforest, we might find over 200 species of trees, different species of trees, while in the forest you got up there is
Show me the cashew.
Where are the nuts inside?
I think so.
There's one standing behind me.
Got one with the camera.
Cashew. Lots of people call this the fruit. And here in Costa Rica, if you ask what is this, they say a cashew fruit. Actually, you have seen an apple holding from the tree. It's held by a stem, right? Mm-hmm. So exactly it is this. This is a meaty stem, which is edible. This stem holds the fruit, which is this one here. Right?
Yeah.
Inside the fruit is a not edible fruit with a hard shell. And actually it contains like a poisonous oil. It might burn your lips and that mouth. Inside the fruit we find the seeds, right? Of every fruit we find the seeds out, except in the strawberry they have the seeds out. But inside here we find the seed, which is the cashew nut that we eat. So what we do here is when we grab these seeds, these fruits, we burn it like in a fire. Then we break it, or the oil will start burning. Then it smells real good actually when it is burning. And then we break it, and then we take the nut out and we eat it. So it means it makes only one nut for each fruit.
That's why they're expensive.
And with this, this is an edible stem, And we also produce like dry prune or like dry fig. We also produce something like that and use like to make cookies and other things. And this we eat it like this because it has a lot of juice, which stains a lot if you get it in your clothes. But it have like an astringent taste, which is very, very good. See all the juice they got. Also, I love this fruit. A lot of people does not like it very much, but personally I love it. Also, for example, what I like to do, well, I always save this for the future. To when I have a big pile of them, I just start break them, and eat it. And with this, we grab it, we put it in a blender, some water, some sugar, some ice, and have a great drink with cashew.
Are you standing still?
Perched. It is a common black hawk. Do you guys notice the iguana back there?
Yes.
Small iguana. From up your seats. No piranhas here. Or frigate birds. Fragata magnificens. And frigate birds, we can say that they are the pirates of the sky. It is in a nest.
Yeah.
This is not a very, very common bird. There are 3 of them. Notice, I have a pair of binoculars. Some of you want to share. It's fine for me. They have a very wide, broad beak, and black cap, big round eyes, black eyes, grayish body.
Aren't there some? I thought I saw
Bill with a white one, yes. This is a green black.
one
You will notice some common characteristics. Probably notice that snowy egret when she starts flying. Waders, right? That allow them to feed inside the water of fish or shrimp, other aquatic insects. And this is a snowy egret. You can notice the yellow feet, the back legs and yellow feet. When they are breeding, they have nice plumage here in the back of the neck and the tail. Wading, they move it in the water, scaring fish and others away. Having all these other colors. Another one. There's another there.
another one up here.
Yes.
Guys. Another one farther over. Kick that mud in here.
I see these two. Yes, he's great. How big they are? How long they are? How long?
Actually, there's 1, 2, 3, another one. In Costa Rica, we have two kinds of alligators, a crocodile, including the tail. And we have cocodrilos acutus, these guys here, that might get up to 18 foot long. It's the same kind that you have in the Everglades, the same kind. And yes, somebody's farm. Okay, here comes okay. Here at shore, we have a tiny little brown bird with a black neck, pitching in the grass now. And we have a crocodile here up front, a great, are interesting birds also. And northern jacana.
Please don't let me fall in.
If you notice, their eyes and nose on top of the head allows them to get close to their prey without being seen. And then the rest of the body's under the water. There was another one there. And also the crocodiles, they have like higher scales in the back and in the tail. So you can see them a little bit up the water. Caimans does not have them like this. They are shy. Crocodiles are shyer than others. Mainly, see the jacana flying. Crocodiles, they mainly feed of fish, shrimps or crabs or other crustaceans. They might eat a bird. They really don't care for birds. I mean, they find enough food here, but they have people have seen eating birds or even small pigs or dogs or other things that can't get close to shore. But basically, they have plenty of fish here. Rose-head spoonbills, they have that beak also, like spoon, that they move hovering for their prey. White ibis, cattle egret, the spoonbills, little blue heron, yellow crown that have just flew away, and snowy egret, the one with a feathery tail next to the trunk. You see that little orangey color? It seems that they were caught by strong winds, and they landed in the New World, in the Guyana, here in South America. And they have carved like a yellow top. It's moving a little bit now.
That's pretty good size, huh?
Yeah.
He's so still.
You can see the iguana there.
Right straight up. See the red stuff? Right straight up. See the long leaf? That one long leaf come up and going over that way. See him over there.
And there's a tiny little green one also moving right next to us. There she goes.
There's another one going down below.
Of Central American countries, El Salvador, Nicaragua, Honduras, they're almost extinct because people purged up there. Also. come through to cool down. As reptiles they are, they cannot control their body temperature. So after feeding, that's rarely they come out to take the sun to rise their body temperature up. Sometimes when they're getting too cold, they open also their mouth. So they have wide open basilisk, or it's also known as the Jesus Christ lizard, are the ones that when they escape, when they feel threatened, they're always close to water, so when they feel threatened, they just run to the other side. And there's another one here in the base of this other trunk. The males have a crest in the back of the head, another in the back of their back, and in the top of the tail. From here, 300 or 400, then it's very, very shallow.
But you can go all year round.
Family egrets.
Where are all the holes in the mud? Are those insect nests or tunnels or what are all the holes in the mud?
The hole.
He's just turning. Oh, look at him go. I might be able to. I think they raise themselves up farther away. So I don't think they need to.
There he is. Actually, the beak is black. It's a yellow setter. We call it spelled C-E-R-E when it's on top of the beak.
What do you call it? A tiger heron?
Tiger heron. It is striped, and also have a very long neck, but they pull it down almost all the time.
Oh, yeah.
the size of it. No, they were there. Like birds up on the west.
See the lot neck?
See where the hell he wants to go. There he is.
These are pretty.
See the stripes on his shirt?
They nest in very tall old trees. Most of the time dried trees. And where woodpeckers they have common, they make a I want to get there. Yeah, there's the osprey. We haven't seen this before. And come on, crew.
Don't give a damn.
Models, you see that one?
Usually. They have to start it.
We're here today to see which one of our ships is going to float, but we have to explain all of you innocent bystanders the rules of our shipbuilding. Before we get started, my name is Jim. I'm on the cruise staff, and what happened is at the beginning of the cruise, we had a shipbuilding information meeting, and opened to the water bottles and aluminum and flags from our sandwiches, and someone's ordering coffee with the alcohol water. Then what they have to do is put these ships together and build things that float. A part of the shipbuilding is they can't test their ships until the actual sea trials. So we're here today to find out about each one of these ships. So I'd like to invite the captain of each ship to come on up to your ship. At this time, here they come. The captains are coming. Give a damn. So captain, tell us about your ship.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jim Gundel. I'm from Dayton, Ohio. I'm the captain of the I Don't Give a Damn. I'd like to take a moment and introduce the rest of my crew. Design engineer, Terry Knoll from Chicago, Illinois. His first mate, Vicki Knoll from Chicago, Illinois. Our cruise director, Mary Hill from Chicago, Illinois. And my first and only mate with the video camera. We'd like to tell you a little bit about our ship, Give a Damn. It was designed in approximately 4 hours, made with completely recyclable materials. We think it's unsinkable, but that yet remains to be seen. It's designed specifically to augment the Holland America fleet. designed to carry at least 2 six-packs of Heineken's beer, special storage compartments. Our ship's itinerary is we pass from watering hole to watering hole, with our final destination being the piano bar, at which time we really need to give thanks to some of the crew from the piano bar for helping us scavenge some of the materials. We'd like to thank Elmer, Ronald, and Jonathan. Some of the other features are it's very low cost in design, and it is indeed the property of Holland and River.
Everyone's adapted to this line. Oh, here we go. Right, this line vessel up. She's attaching one last little flag to her sail that she just found. Oh, maybe that's a satellite dish. All right, here we go, Captain. Hey, Captain, where are you going? Come on up here. You have to tell us about your ship. Here she comes. Who's Henry? Henry's who's Henry. And where's your ship going to cruise to? All right, I'm going to Lake Champlain. Do we have anyone from the Great Lakes area? Oh, you're only going to have one customer right over there. All right, you know, as long as you want to do that, we're going to go to the Canal. All right, and tell us a little bit, tell us some of the 6-pack loaded in their ship. Now they're going for the other one. Hey, oh, don't let your ship go away. We almost have a runaway vessel. All right, load it right up. There's 7 and 8. And remember, captains, you do not have to put all the cargo in your ship. Only as much as you think your ship will carry without falling over. All right, let's see if they've got all the cargo. All right, what I'd like you to do is give your ship a little push right out to the Lido Ocean, and we'll see how your ship does. Okay, give it a push. Okay, Captain, we need that cargo back. Oh, they say it was designed to carry Heinekens. Oh! It's getting away. All right, load it up. Uh-oh. She's ready to put more cargo in there. She's got 2 cans already. Come to the pool. Oh no, the Henry's losing all its cargo. Oh, and some of the cargo's gone overboard and it's sinking to the bottom of the ocean. Your ship doesn't have to. All right, well, you know, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to give her 2 cargo points for valiant effort. Can it go? All right, here we're on number 7. Big round of applause for our little fighter here. All right. The Hoover Dam, all of that. Ladies and gentlemen, the Hoover Dam is capsized. All of those looters are going to be up there trying. Oh, there goes Eric to rescue as much cargo as possible. All right. And last but not
Need more water on that.
all right, here they go. They're loading their That's right. They're loading it up with they're using its ergonomical design to it. There's 2 more cans of cargo right there. Now, why don't we pull one of these? Why don't you grab the Hoover Dam and stick it out there?
That might make it, but it might also go on.
There it is. You gotta give it a push. There you go. Give it a push right out there in the middle of the pool. All right. Look out, ladies and gentlemen. The Point Street Naval 2 is successfully carrying all of its cargo and the Hoover Dam and still afloat and using that ship's terminal. Isn't that ship's property? You brought that from home from your last cruise. Oh, all right. Oh, well, we'll give them 3 points for carrying the Hoover Dam as long as it did. Remember, the greatest ships that wrecked didn't sink on the first day. All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the point totals are in. It's time now to announce the winners of today's shipbuilding sea trials. Okay, coming in an honorable 4th place with having a wonderful ingenuitive design and creativity points, but no cargo, and no cargo means hungry passengers, right? Actually, we gave him 2 cargo points. Goes to the Henry. Let's give a round of applause to the Henry for her fine effort. Okay. Coming in 3rd place, having an outstanding appearance, it would have no problems. It carried most of the cargo part of the way, but then we lost it. Let's give a round of applause for the Hoover Dam. All right. Our 2nd place ship having an outstanding appearance, almost insinkable seaworthiness, and a great cargo carrying capacity for 45 seconds. And carrying the Hoover Dam as well goes to the Roy Street Eagle 2. And coming in first place today with an outstanding appearance, unsinkable, maximum cargo carrying capacity goes to the captain and crew of the I Don't Give a Damn. Ladies and gentlemen, we hope you have fun with the shipbuilding. We invite everyone participating in the shipbuilding. Stick around, I've got prizes for all of you. Don't forget, coming up in just 6 minutes is our Pool Olympics. So if you
is proud to be associated with the latest football news from around the world. How you doing? Good to see you. Man, you're beautiful, baby! Mommy!
The Wounded Warriors.
Yeah. A boat.
Giant things.
Thank you.
You can notice, my friends, and you can see that this building now regulating all the constructions, supervised by monitor. We can see the maximum height for hotels is restricted to no more than 5 floors. We can see the roofs, you know, we can see the color. Serving drinks on board. Okay, you can tell them what you like to have on board. Hotels in Mexico. Casa de Mar, allá en la parte alta. There is only 4 of them alone Mexico. It's a pretty nice quality. It's called the Quinta Real Hotel.
What? I did.
Yeah, I think so.
That was put in the box.
TV still there?
Photo recorder then?
Yeah. Did it freeze me the way you wanted me?
I don't. Said capture, standby, photo record. Oh, we're all done. Thanks.
Hi.
Come join me.
No, not. No, that's too big.
You want 2 pictures of you, you said? Beep, beep, beep.
Yep, that's it. Beep, beep, beep. And it runs, see, then now it's running the.
Alipio Rolando from the Philippines. Ladies and gentlemen, we have almost 100 working staff in our galley. These gentlemen are these dedicated, hardworking gentlemen responsible for tonight's lavish buffet. Please, ladies and gentlemen back there, let's give a big round of applause for our executive chefs. And bon appetit, as we say on boards. Thank you very much.
Disgusting. Put your parasol down. Come on, you can't get it down, can you? No, okay. And, well, what is your name? Duke. What sort of name is Duke for a female? We'll call you Duchess. Duchess, you look great. Excellent. So look at those hairy arms. Look at those. And, okay, you've got all of the makeup on. You've got the little hat on. You've got the dress on. Look at his shoes, talk about big feet. Wow. And look at those hairy legs. He hasn't lost his legs either. And I've got to turn around, sir, if you will. Come on, Duchess, turn around. I've got a feeling he's gained a little bit of weight this cruise because he can't fasten the zip of his dress up. Give us a big round of applause. Over here we have
Arthur.
Arthur, okay. Well, we'll call you Adeline today. Adeline looks terrific, except he's as flat-chested as I am. Look at that. And I have a feeling he's probably about 8 months pregnant, looking at this time of year. But I've got to admit, he has the pantyhose on, and he has his feet squeezed into a tiny little pair of shoes. Let's hear it for Adeline! Oh, this is disgusting. Jamie, okay. She thinks she's Jamie Lee Curtis. She's padded her bra just as I do. Very good. She's got all of the makeup on. She's got the curls. I don't know what happened with your pantyhose. And, oops, there goes your hat. And you're supposed to remove your socks before you put your pantyhose on. Let's hear it for Jamie! Okay, we'll do it across the board. Everybody in the room, what do you think of Jamie? What do you think of Adeline? Well, I tell you what, I think we're going to give them all 25 points. And we'll give each of the gentlemen a bottle of champagne. And guys, I will give you points. Very well done. Arctic with 74 points, but coming out victorious with 88 points. But first, how about giving? You show off your wedding.
Ms. Rindam. And then it was all of your duties to go out and find these people. Now, just before I reveal them, I will tell you a quick story of what happened to me just before Christmas. So it was a few months ago now. There was a couple of ladies traveling with us, and they're frequent travelers. Margie and Kathy are their names. And Kathy has actually been the lady of the ship previously. She was Ms. Rindam previously. But Margie never had been. So when they came on board, I pulled Margie aside and I said, Margie, would you like to be Ms. Rindam? And she said, oh, I'd be thrilled. And I said, but you mustn't tell Kathy or anyone else. And she said, aye, not a problem, okay. So they went off and they did all their activities. And they're actually from Alberta, Canada. Any Canadians here? Yeah, okay. Well, they're from Canada, they're lovely, and they participate in all the activities, and we would, the staff would be up there saying, don't forget to keep searching, and we'd see everybody mill around them asking everyone else, but nobody would ask the two of them. Well, it was coming to the end of the journey, and they still hadn't been found. Fortunately, the day before the last day, the day before this day, someone finally came up and approached Kathy and said, are you Ms. Rindam? And she said, no, I'm not. And then they said to Margie, are you Ms. Rindam? And she said, well, yes, I am. And Kathy turned to her and said, Margie, you cannot lie like that. What are you saying? You cannot tell these people lies. She said, no, Kathy, it's true, I am. She said, you have let me go around this entire ship asking everybody, making a fool of myself, and I share a cabin with the Miss Rindam? Well, as far as I know, they still took the same flight home together, and they're still great friends, and they're going to come back with us again in the future. So that's just a cute story. Well, at this time, I would like to welcome our Ms. Rindam of the ship and her finder. If our Ms. Rindam would come up to the stage along with her finder. Where is she? Excellent. Come right here. Now, Ms. Rindam, tell us your name and where you're from.
Amy Warstall from Bellingham, Washington.
There we go. Amy is Ms. Rindam. And her finder, what is your name and where are you from?
I'm Gloria Orr from Macon, Georgia.
Okay, thank you, Gloria. Gloria and Amy, there we go. Now, at this time, I'd like to invite Mr. Rindam and his finder up to the stage, please. There they come. All from this side. Thank you very much. All right. Right this way. Now, who do you think is Mr. Rindam up here? Not quite sure. Mr. Rindam, what's your real name and where are you from?
I'm Dick Brown from San Gabriel, California.
And ma'am, what is your name and where are you from?
I'm Ruth Rogers from St. John's, Newfoundland.
Okay, excellent, Ruth. So there we go. And now, of course, one last thing and one very important thing is actually one was found at the very beginning of the cruise and the other not until the very, very end. So you never know how it's going to happen. But the most important introduction that's still left is Mr. Rindam, meet Ms. Rindam. Ms. Rindam, meet Mr. Rindam.
Us all together, never apart. And once we learn to speak it, all the world will hear. Love in any language, through this spoken here. If you ever realize how much there is to share, we'll find much in common to pretend it isn't there.
From our kitchens, I see the white hats. We've got, of course, we've got the crew staff, we've got our musicians, we've got the cast, we've got cabin stewards, we've got beverage department, we've got the front office, we've got the doormen, we've got people from the various concessions in the back, we've got our fitness instructors, we've got somebody from the casino, thanks a lot, we've got someone from the bridge, we've got one of the nurses back there, we have an engine room worker, and folks, I've got to tell you, we have 570 crew members on board. We each consider ourselves to be little links forming a long chain, pulling together, hoping this is a cruise of a lifetime for you. And we certainly hope we have lived up to a 9 in your expectations. And remember, if you have had a wonderful time, please remember to circle those 9s, because in the eyes of Holland America, it means you're going to come back and do it again with us. And folks, I've got to tell you, we have a little competition between, let me tell you, the Rhine-Dam, the Noord-Dam, the New Amsterdam, the Maasdam, the Statendam, the Rotterdam, the Veendam, all of the dam ships, and we certainly hope we get top marks from you this cruise. And one more quick story, we had some lovely ladies on a while back, and they were on board, they came up to me and they said, Susan, we've had a marvellous time. We're thinking about coming back for Christmas and New Year. I said, terrific, that is what we like to hear. They handed me the little surveys, I opened it up and they had circled 8s everywhere. Well, in the eyes of Holland America Line, an 8 is considered not that good. So I stopped them later on in the day. I said, "Excuse me, ladies," I said, can I ask the reason why you circled 8s and not 9s? They said, "Susan, we didn't like the taxi driver in St. Thomas." Now, folks, we cannot control what goes on with the taxi drivers or the weather or anything, but we certainly have looked out with the weather and the ocean motion this week, and we certainly hope you have had a wonderful time aboard the Rhine Dam, and we certainly hope that you'll come back and do it again. If you have enjoyed yourself, of course, it's because of all of these individuals behind me, the fabulous crew. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again for being a delightful audience. Stick around for bingo. We'll see you later. Bye for now.
Is Eddie in the cruisers?
Neptune is Neptune.
Watch that guy playing a rusty saw with a screwdriver?
Yep.
Get ready. I left everything back there. I don't
Take
know.
another one. I want to whip by yourself.
Put your head up.
You just made me.
Just stand on this side. Stand on this side. We're going to
Water. Wait.
Ready? Yep, here we go. Walking by, baby. What poor people are doing today.
What do you do?
Flip the top down.
I don't even know which way it goes.
Flip the top down. Over there.
Submarine number 6. Good morning. First of all, I would like to introduce the members of our crew. By the way, are we all ready to dive? Okay, dive. Alright, no DIP. Okay, all the way in the front, we have our pilot for today. Say hello to Seth. Okay. Seth is sitting or is kneeling down, praying that everything goes well, okay? That's the best way to maneuver the submarine. All the way in the back, some of you met him already, that's our co-pilot. They also call him the technician in the back. He's checking out the machinery space. And more important, he is maintaining the distance of the reef from the aft section of the submarine. Okay, my name is Kenneth, and I will be your attendant. Okay, that's by the way Rico in the back. Shore of Aruba, and it's like a mountain on the water. When you came on board, you might have seen the top of this mountain, which is actually then the reef on the surface. Some people, they build their shacks on the surface so they can have nice weekends. Over now this shallow part of the reef to get to the outside where we can see much more marine life. If you look in the front, you're going to see that the sea is going to have a cylindrical shape. They have a mouth in the center, and around the mouth they have 6 or 8 tentacles, which they can fish. Yellow line in the body, and a yellow fork tail. Fish is called the red snapper. Why is this? Because the yellowtail snapper, when you take them out of the water, they turn into the red color. The red snapper itself does exist, lives in deeper water, at about 200 to 300 feet of water, and it's difficult to catch, and they are not reef fish. Right now, you see a lot of those yellowtail snappers swimming by. They call this fish snapper because in the hard corals we can see they have some different structures. The ones that looks like a bunch of potatoes, these are called the knobby finger corals, also called the boulder coral. We got the sheet coral, they look like mushrooms on top of each other. and big holes in the center. You can compare those with the ones from the pilot. Drinks too much alcohol. Yeah, you can take pictures of the submarine, pick up shells. If we want to open the hatch at this depth, it's going to be very difficult. It's about 6 atmosphere pressure that we have here. You can compare it with an elephant, yes, standing on a hatch. Another attraction that we have here on the water. Oh, look down there on the port side, big school of fish, which is the mahogany snapper, the silver-colored fish, the red-brown stripe on the end of the tail.
Oh yeah.
Too deep for divers, but they can only stay about 5 minutes here. So it's also the way to find the medusa is going to take some time. That's a bit fishy. Fish food.
tiene.
And crew to the Panama Canal, in behalf of our Canal Commission Administrator, the Honorable Alberto Aleman Subieta, and also in behalf of our Deputy Administrator, the Honorable Joseph Cornelison. Of the 3 separate sets of lots that we have in the Panama Canal. So, from the time you and why the canal should be built in Panama, downtown the old section of Panama City, we have a colonial flat arch which has been standing there for over 200 years. The Panama Canal is 83 years old in this country. So, we're now making our approach to the line. We're moving along the line to 7.5, right now it's 7 o'clock. So, when we get along with the line, our lake quite a bit. For 85 feet, the lake has gone down to 78 feet because of the El Nino. The El Nino is causing a tremendous amount of problems all over the world. But right near the canal, we need more water, and the lake has gone down quite a bit. Now we have coming up on our starboard side, right here at buoy 16. Well, talking about the canal being a fresh water waterway, we are still in the waters of the Caribbean Sea. But after we enter the locks, we are going an artificial lake. The whole canal, the entire Panama Canal, is all fresh water. And we are losing 52 million gallons of fresh water for each canal transit. And we average 40 ships a day. Well, thanks Mr. Laverty's retirement, the Honorable Joseph Cornelison became the Deputy Administrator. Upon the resignation of Alberto Guardia, Alberto Aleman Subieta is now our president. Enjoy your transit going through this engineer marvel, which is the Panama Canal. You can see over on the east side we have a ship. It's a liquid gas tanker. It's entering the lower chamber on the east. We are entering the west side. So by having the 2 lanes through the lock of the canal, we operate simultaneously, or we can operate either lane in any combination of directions. So right now we are approaching the west lane, and you can see we have a little bridge. The other way to get across. Now, meanwhile, the largest gates are located at the Pacific entrance, which we call those gates the minor gates, is because of the 22-foot side that we have over the Pacific side. Now, those gates that you're going to see sometime this afternoon when we're about to exit again into the Pacific Ocean. Each section weighs 730 tons because we have a 22-foot tide over the Pacific side. But remember, the ocean levels are the same. The tides are different. The Gaston Lake is at 85 feet above the 2 oceans, and the locks that we have at the entrances, they are water elevators. We go up 85 feet, we come back down 85 feet. Right now the lake is
Taking in the bridge, whatever. Or 6 o'clock. No, 7. I hadn't said it. Reset it. I said okay. I've been, ever since I found out about that, I just automatically put it on all the time. So I never know how to do it. If I save all this stuff for Brandon.
Only because I got a humidity call.
That was the second trip down for the bridge.
Took the lines out of them.
Taking my picture.
I don't know. Yeah.
Well, at this time we can see that we are now making our approach into the second set of locks of the canal of San Miguel. And the approach is going to be the same as we did when we were making our approach into Gaston locks. Very slow approach. The pilot Buddha station here at Diablo. It's on our port side, and now you can have a better view of the canal administration building. You can have a better view of the canal administration building. And right now you can see the piers at Balboa, and over on the starboard side, the U.S. Navy. So we have the piers at Balboa on our port, and over in our starboard, the U.S. Navy base, Rodman Navy base. It's on the starboard side.
Panama City.
Remember the causeway that we have here in our port.
Here too.
All right, let's tape it.
No, we can push it in a little bit.
All right.
Just a little bit. Because as this side goes over, at least
All right,
we can tape it.
see, measure the size.
Now I know what's missing that way.
Are we straight?
I don't know. I'm going to put this in the back.
Yeah, I'm okay.
The maiden voyage of the good Don't Give a Damn.
Lots of them. Lots of them.
Not just seasonal, they keep growing all year?
No, they are.
And you're right, I know you can't win.
Down near the water, Marvin,
Yeah.
see that there's a tail and you can see the head pointing that way. Marvin, look at the piece of branch that's hanging down. Follow the branch from the water.
Charcoal and the red mangrove. It contains lots of tannin, to tanning leather. And
They're endangered
not really only that. And I'll mention the reason why we have protected it today. Trip of the tour. And I want to introduce a good captain driver, Simeon. He does not need a driver's license here. And he needs a flock of frigate birds. These are magnificent frigate birds. Fragata magnificent. And frigate birds, we can say that they are the pirates of the skies. So frigate birds, they have long wings and a short neck and short legs. It is in a nest.
Yeah.
You can notice the yellow feet, the back legs and yellow feet. When they are breeding, they have a nice plumage here in the back of the neck and in the tail. Here we have one tricolor heron. There she goes flying now. And the small swallow flying up here, it's called a mangrove swallow. There she comes. Swallows are very light weighted, and to fly, which means to fly means they will spend lots of calories flying. So basically, that's why swallows.
Oh yeah, that one number two back of one. Looks like a log. Looks like a log, Ralph. See that? Here he's coming. One, two, yeah. Yeah, will you pose a little bit and say cheese?
I don't want to see it. Stay right where you were. See the other one.
Here comes another one. Yes.
How big they are? How long they are? How long?
Actually, there's 1, 2, 3, another one there. Pitching in the grass now. And we have a crocodile here up front, a great egret, and a tricolor heron. These northern jacanas are interesting birds also. They have, well, these waders, and also an extremely long fingers.
No, please don't let me fall in.
The first one here is the cattle egret. One that's goggling now. They landed another one. You see that little orange?
Perfectly still. Got yellow top.
It's moving a little bit now.
Follow the yellow brick. Dry grass up a little bit long. Pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They do goggle. They goggle. Green. This is a male. You can notice the males have a crest in the back. Good morning, everyone. And there's the Tapcoles River, Bob.
My name is Jim Gunville. I'm from Dayton, Ohio, and I'm the captain of the I Don't Give a Damn. I'd like to take a moment and introduce the rest of my crew. Design engineer, Terry Knoll from Chicago, Illinois. His first mate, Vicki Knoll from Chicago, Illinois. Our cruise director, Aaron Hill from Chicago, Illinois. And my first and only mate with a video camera. We'd like to tell you a little bit about our ship, Give a Damn. It was designed in approximately 4 hours, made with completely recyclable materials. We think it's unsinkable, but that remains to be seen. It's designed specifically to augment the Holland America fleet, designed to carry at least 2 six-packs of Heineken's beer, special storage compartments. Our ship's itinerary is to pass from watering hole to watering hole, with our final destination being the piano bar, at which time we really need to give thanks to some of the crew from the piano bar for helping us scavenge some of the materials. We'd like to thank Elmer, Ronald, and Jonathan. Some of the other features are it's very low cost in design, and it is indeed the property of Holland America.
You completely from the flag they found around the ship. It's nice and large. It's flying the Holland America flag. Let's give a big round of applause for the I Don't Give a Damn. All right, and what is the captain of this? The ship is named Henry. You heard of naming their cars after women? Well, she's named her ship after a man. Who's Henry? Mine's Sally Cat. Okay, Henry's her Sally Cat. And where's your ship and cruise to? All right, tell us about your ship.
Our ship is for the Hoover family. Our ship is the Hoover Man. And introduce the captain. Erica is our navigator, doubles as our cruiser.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, not every cruise is smooth sailing, right? Hey, don't interrupt it. What we need to do is see what would happen under the raft of Mother Nature. So we're going to turn these bubbles on, and I want you to put your ship right out there into the very middle. Well, look at that. Even under the stormiest conditions, this ship still stays afloat. So let's give her a round of applause for doing that. Here she goes. She's out in the all around exploding. Oh, it's running around. We're not feeling the time all over again.
Right on the other side. The wind keeps.
All right, well, so we'll give a round of applause first. The Hoover has no problem exploding. What happens under torrential wind and hurricane-like weather? The cargo name to be brought to you by the Coca-Cola Company. And I've got 2 six-packs of Coke right here. I'm going to give each captain an opportunity to load the cargo on their ship. Now they're going for the other one. Hey, oh, don't let your ship go away. We always had a runaway vessel. All right, load it right up. There's 7. And getting a total of 15 points. Okay, Captain, we need that cargo back. Oh, they say it was designed to carry Heinekens. Ready to put more cargo in there. She's got 2 cans already. Oh no, the Henry's losing all its cargo. Oh, some of the cargo's gone overboard and it's sinking to the bottom of the ocean. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to give her. All right, here we're on number 7. Big round of applause for our little diver here. All right. The Hoover Dam, all of that. Ladies and gentlemen, the Hoover Dam has capsized. All of those looters are going to be out there trying. Oh, there goes Erica to rescue as much cargo as possible. It didn't happen any different in the U.S. All right. And last but not least, the captain of the Royal Street Naval 2, captain of cargo. Oh, they say this was designed for 2 cases. All right, here they go. They're loading their ship full of water. Ergonomical design to its benefit. There's 2 more cans of cargo right there. Why don't you drop the Hoover Dam and stick it on there? Oh, they're going to try and rescue the Hoover Dam. All right, you've got 10 seconds left to load up your cargo. Oh, look at that. Place your ship in the water and launch it. You got to give it a push. There you go. Give it a push right up there in the middle of the pool. All right, look at that, ladies and gentlemen. The Royal Street Naval 2 successfully carrying all of its cargo and the Hoover Dam and still afloat and using that ship's trimming. Isn't that ship's property? The Royal Street Naval 2. Well, we'll give them 3 points for carrying the Hoover Dam as well as the day. Shipbuilding sea trials. Okay, coming in an honorable 4th place with having a wonderful ingenuity design, creativity points, but no cargo, and no cargo means hungry passengers, right? Actually, they were 2 cargo points. Goes to the having an outstanding appearance. It voted have no problems. It carried most of the cargo part of the way, but then we lost it. Let's give a round of applause for the Hoover Dam. All right. Our 2nd place ship, having outstanding appearance, almost insinkable seaworthiness, and a great cargo carrying capacity for 45 seconds. And carrying the Hoover Dam as well goes to the Roy Street Naval 2.